Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rusty Ray's Garage. Today I am working on the 1979 Bronco that we did the American Auto Wire wiring harness update in the Holley sniper system. It's been running great. The wiring harness works awesome. I haven't been driving it too much because it's had other issues such as cooling and a little bit of a steering front end issue, and I have been 5-lug in the front, 8-lug in the rear because I put a Dana 60 in the rear and it's still Dana 44 in the front. It still is a Dana 44 in the front, but we put, I upgraded it to an 8-lug Dana 44 using Chevy knuckles, so I have high steer now, and we also put long arms on, which is a pretty nice upgrade. I've actually had those for probably 9 years just floating around my garage and finally got to it. So now that that's done, that's nice. I didn't make any videos on that, unfortunately. I just didn't really think about it. I haven't been making videos recently at all because I've just been kind of distracted with life and things just kind of got away from me. But today we are going to be putting in a retro radio by Retro Manufacturing. I'll just show you what. So basically that's it right there, and it has all the features that your newer radios will have, and it'll come with pretty much everything you need. There wasn't really a whole lot instruction wise, just kind of how to put the head unit together. This is just the instructions. That just kind of shows, you know, how everything should look. It doesn't exactly tell you how it's all mounted, but it's actually pretty simple. And it's kind of mounted how the old school ones are mounted, because it uses these little guys right here, which is kind of like the old school setup. I'll put it together here just to kind of give you an idea what it all looks like. Pretty nice looking, nice chrome. It's gonna look great on the dash. This is the head unit right here. Really pretty simple looking. I wouldn't call it basic because I'm sure it does a lot for what it is. The wire right there to your display, right back there. Just pop that in there, stuff your extra wires back in the hole and slip it in like that. 4 screws, and there you go. For your volume knob and what used to be your like bass and that kind of sound adjustment knob, or like your well, I guess it was channel and whatnot was on that side. So you plug these in here right into the side there. They look like little like internet connection or your old, you know, landline stuff. Both of those right there, and they would sort of look like that. Now it actually still uses these to mount this, but it comes with these little brackets right here. So you see the 4, there's the 4 holes right there. So that will go onto there, and these aren't completely round. I don't know if you can tell. They're, yeah, right there. See, they're kind of flattened out. So those will end up going through like that. And then you can adjust to wherever your holes are at, and then they have the nuts that go in and screw onto that, and that is how it hangs there on the dash. So I will start getting this thing all installed. The wiring for this is very simple. Let me show you the actual harnesses. I forgot about that. So this is the harness that you plug into the back of the head unit. Plug it in right there. You're probably wondering why this is so big and bulky, or why there's a whole nother plug. Well, they separated your power, your antenna, your amplifier. You got your like memory or battery, and then you got ignition and ground. So they have that on one side, and on the other side they have your speakers. Now everything, it's all right here. It's all labeled, what wires what side it all goes to. Same thing with your power wire setup. It's all labeled and everything right there. So that's pretty simple. Hard to screw that up, right? So then you plug that into the other side, and there you go. You have 2 separate wiring harnesses. So that's how you get that done. I will get everything set up to put it in there, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I've got the brackets kind of loosely sitting here. There's adjustments. So So, you know, you can go up, down, forward, whatever you need to do here. So I'm going to set it in the dash and kind of see where I'm going to need to adjust things and how everything's going to need to be. I think probably should pop these on there just to see where they're going to end up. So like that right there. And then they have a, which is actually in this bag right here. They have some washers and the outer nuts here. So I'm gonna pop those on real quick, and we'll see exactly where this needs to be. That's what you're gonna end up with. So I have to figure out where this bracket needs to be, and then I have to also figure out how deep this is gonna have to be in or out. So I'm gonna figure all that out and not bore you with all my adjustments and whatnot. And then before I install it, then I'll show you guys me installing. All right, so I got it sitting in here. I have noticed a couple things that may have to be modified and a couple things that I have to change. So it's kind of sitting in there right now. I have to I was just trying to see how deep I need these, which is going to be they need to stick out fairly far because you have to put this on first, which controls this brass part right there. So it's probably going to stick out probably as far as the one that's out right here. So I have to move the other one out a little bit. Kind of a pain to put on. But anyway, so that one, they just need to be adjusted out far enough that covers and they, you know, sit flush. So let me pop this off real quick. Pop that off. And the bracket right here, it's kind of hard to see. So it's the bracket that bolts to the side right there. Where it's mounted, it will interfere with this part of the dash. So I'm probably gonna have to cut the bracket unless I can adjust it enough to get it to push over, which I don't see that happening because where it's sitting right now is kind of pretty much centered. If anything, it'd have to go over a little bit, which would push this bracket even farther over to the dash. Well, it's a new day. I didn't quite get everything done in one day like I thought I was going to, but that's just kind of how life works sometimes. So I was having trouble with it fitting behind the dash. And so what I did is I put it back there and I made a line right there. And that is right there. And that's where it was hitting because what it was doing, you know, it's hitting right there. Originally, I thought about just cutting it off, and then after kind of sleeping on it for a while, I think I'm actually just gonna bend it. All right, so I bent it. See if I can get it back there one-handed. I don't have any of the fancy camera equipment, although I probably should. All right, and let's see, is that side gonna fit? Yeah, this side fits. Hey, look at that. Now that fits a little better. Just clears it. I feel like there should have been a better way to do that. Maybe there is, and I'm just oblivious to it. But I couldn't really come up with a better way to get that to fit right. So for me, that's the way it's gonna work. Maybe that might work for you if you run into the same issue I do with this. Pretty much have everything wired up now. I'm just finishing up the speaker wiring. Each one was separate, so you know you got your power, your constant, and your ground. These are your remote antenna and for your like speakers, or your your amplifier for your subwoofer. I'm not using either one of those right now. When I need the amp, I'll take that off and use it. Other than that, your yellow goes to a constant, the red goes to an ignition, and then obviously your black is a ground. The American Auto Wire kit makes it really easy because it says radio bat, that's your very constant, and then radio is your ignition. So that makes it very simple. I will get this wiring buttoned up and then we'll put the radio in. All right, got all the wires done, routed through. I I just soldered everything, at least for that stuff, because I like to get a good connection over there without any issues with butt connectors and rattling around. Now I'm going to clip on this the bigger harness that goes with it. You got your power side, I think. Oh no, wait. Oh nope, I grabbed the speaker side, my bad. Speaker side and your power side, just like that. Then that plugs into the back of the deck. All right, I got the dash bezel on. Looks pretty good. Now we're gonna put the knobs on, and these little washers that go inside of there, so there's not such a big gaping hole. They're a very tight fit, so you gotta kind of press them on there. All right, got those on. Carefully pop these knobs on here. Doesn't matter which side they go on. It's the same switch either side. Well, there she is. Now, I did get this, but it doesn't sit all the way in there, so I think I'm just gonna trim it down, because it kind of hides the big gaping hole. Not that it looks bad. I mean, I don't really mind that at all, but I mean, I have this, so I might as well try. All right, moment of truth. Let's see how it looks. Hey, that even matches my dash, kinda. I'm sure you can change the colors. Hey, we got scratch, but we got sound. All right, now one thing the instructions did do, is tell you how to program it. Sort of. There's a bass control, your treble control, or mid, treble, balance, whatever that is, bass. Yeah, wow, lots of adjustments. Yeah. Presets. Oh, that's how you do that. All right, let me see if I can get this hooked up to my phone. All right, I got it connected to my phone. Let's see. Hey, it works. Sweet. All right, well, that's done. Thanks for fumbling through that with me. Hopefully it helps you out along the way. I just want to say a quick thanks to everybody that's been following me and has subscribed. I know I haven't posted a whole lot of videos. I'm going to try to be better about that. So hopefully in the future I'll be posting more frequently. Maybe short videos, just little things here and there. But I'll do what I can. Anyway, thanks for watching.